Welcome to the very special 7-year anniversary NOCLIP Day special. I used special twice, but we're just staying in.
And I'm Andy Kinnick.
I'm Chad Rutherman, and today we're going to be talking about us. We've been doing this podcast for 7 years, and as this intro proves, we don't know how to do it still. And this already is sounding like an intro I did for a different one of these. But it's great evidence as to the fact that we have not improved or gotten any better at all.
I guess in all seriousness, though, I was thinking the exact opposite after listening to, because we listened to these beforehand, to listen for title suggestions for the episode, and I feel like this one is the funniest one. I think that every year.
Yeah,
I think that speaks to the fact, I feel like we're a lot more comfortable doing the podcast, and I don't know, there's just a lot of funny moments on this one that I think would never have happened earlier on, because we just were kind of always less, in the right headspace. We were just less used to it, and now I just think we're a lot more I don't know, comfortable, as I already said.
We're more into it. I think that makes some amount of sense. One of the longest segments this year is actually just a straight up pitch for a TV show. So if you have any people in the industry that want to take a look at that and get back to us, let us know. But you do owe us some royalties for this.
Yep. Just send them this episode. We'll give them lots of ideas.
Really good ones. But yeah, I don't know. I'm happy with this episode, and also this intro. You go to NOCLIPpodcast.com and click on that donate link and send. We don't have it. You can't send us money. Enjoy.
Listen to this.
Boop.
I don't understand it. Audio, how does that work? Let's record this podcast onto some ancient pottery.
Exactly. Or something.
Sure, but I don't think they just let the students take body parts with them.
Well, let them and don't
Permit
expect them to do it
Sure.
are two different things.
That's a decision that belongs to you and you alone.
I have so much power. I guess I'll take my pants off then. Oh, testing. I'm testing the microphone and it sounds a little bit too loud. For fucking 5 points, NOCLIP trivia game. Can you name the only episode that is named after a line that is from the postscript outtake?
Oh, no. I know I've noticed that before, but could not tell you on the spot what it is.
It is Strange and Ancient Cereal from the Super Mario RPG episode. If you don't want us to do this weird outro I do, if I can listen to what Andy had to say and then comment below. Thanks for listening.
Take a look at my podcast. It's the only one I got.
No, it's not. We Do Pocket.
I feel like it's the same podcast.
It's kind of the same podcast.
Never seem to get along.
Welcome to NOCLIP. I am Chad Rutherman.
Andy Kinnick.
We're talking about Outlast.
And we're gonna talk a lot.
It's been a while since we last pod. And I'm trying hard not to pod fast.
Cast would have rhymed.
I know.
Too. It's been a while since we last pod.
And I'm trying hard not to podcast. I took one note.
Nice. Good job.
Thank you. I don't know. It would be interesting to do a musical episode one day. That's all I'm saying. Testing, investing. My mic skills are arresting.
Is that Chad Revenue?
On the mic again. So, what are we talking about? Let me tell you about my toilet house some more. 1, 2, 3, it is me talking on the podcast.
Here is me for reference to how loud Chad sounds.
And me. Could you talk passionately about Time Splitters for me?
No, I'm done talking. I don't do that anymore.
Oh, okay.
I've grown past that.
There's a lot we gotta talk about.
Oh yeah.
Ocarina of... Let's talk about it.
The Talkarina of Time.
The Talkarina of Time. Welcome back to the Talkarina of Time. And I will... I'm on a podcast. There's no need to point with my fingers.
Uh-huh.
I mean, the red clipping light occasionally comes on when I'm screaming.
For books that don't reward me, pay up.
Dear books. Fuck you.
One stereo channel, or one mono channel,
mono
like the fucking cavemen.
They used to paint cave paintings of aspirational multi-tracked audio.
If it was the Flintstones, it would just be called a rock cast. Welcome to the Bedrock Rockcast.
Where's fucking Flintstones 2021? Like, I don't want that reboot.
No, you don't.
And they're... I like the idea of the reboot in my head.
Jonah Hill as Fred Flintstone.
Well, okay.
And Mark Wahlberg as Barney.
It's obviously going to be a cartoon. So
okay.
Chris Pratt's going to play Fred.
Right, he'll play Fred, and it'll be like a horrible CG animated nightmare that looks like crap.
Yes.
And no one will watch it. And it will get canceled after 5 episodes. God, when was the last time you ever actually watched The Flintstones?
I mean, I was probably 9.
Yeah, it's shocking just how much that show is just rock puns.
I can imagine the worst version of the Flintstones 2021 show, where it's made by some, like, really out-of-touch, like, 40 to 50-year-old Hollywood executives, and it's, like, suddenly, like, what was her name? Pebbles is, like, a teen, and she's, like, always on her rock phone.
Yeah.
And... Wilma's like a weird caricature of a feminist. Where...
I feel like that's exactly what would happen. Quit saying these things. You're going to give the producers too many ideas.
Yeah, because the producers only listen to our outtakes episode,
right,
where this is going to be almost assuredly.
Fucking Bam Bam is like a drug addict.
Mm-hmm. They have to do like a very special episode about him.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna check this out.
Do like a classic 80s like drug PSA at the end. Get Mr. T to do it.
We had a lot of fun here today.
Yeah.
But
I pity fools like Bam Bam.
He smokes
rock. He's hitting the rock.
That's so bad.
He's hitting that Barney Rubble.
Sorry, I didn't actually intend for that. I realized that I paused long enough for it to like become a joke that I wasn't speaking. It was unintentional because I was trying to think of a joke different than that one, but instead stumbled into the present joke.
No, I'm fucking telling you that Hypnospace Outlaw is basically exactly Dark Souls.
All right, what's the tagline?
It's the most beautiful sound to come from an asshole.
So they were playing fart? Better. Me and my teddy getting all ready for school. You might remember that Barney classic. Up next we have brushing my teeth, and it's so much fun. I never let the water run. After these commercial messages.
Have you or a loved one been injured in a bus accident?
Look out!
One of the things that I mentioned... cut that out! This is going to be the smelliest way to record a podcast ever.
Oh, Winnie the Pooh entered the public domain recently.
I heard about that.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't know what that means as far as, like, if we'll just randomly see, like, a Pooh movie.
Just fistfuls of poo everywhere.
All right, Andy, you want to rock and roll all night?
And party every day.
I would party maybe once a week.
But you will rock and roll all night.
I will rock and roll all night. I feel like the partying every day is going to end up being bad for my health.
Okay.
Pray reboot. Did you look up the information for Prey, the original game?
Why would I do that?
It's a good question. There's no way I've forgotten how to do the podcast. That seems so unlikely. Now, people who record a podcast in a real studio don't got to worry about there being a sock stuck to the bottom of their chair. Let's do Space Ace instead. Welcome to Medieval March. We're going to do Space Ace.
This is Spacetember in March.
It's
The sequel to Christmas in July.
Next time, we're going to be talking outside of Fanbruary. Nobody suggested this. But Dragon's Lair.
Yeah, I've never heard of King's Nope Dragon's Lair.
It's about a knight who slays dragons even though his king told him not to.
Here's me talking passionately about Shovel Knight. I'm outraged. Bad to the bone.
Bone do da do do da. Do da do do da. Welcome back. Wait, hold on. Welcome back. Well, hold on.
You got all those burps in?
I got them, apparently.
All those years ago, you put them in, and now they're coming out.
Finally release. My fucking sins have come back to me.
And I thought it sounded not bad, but like a little like processed or whatever.
Okay.
So I wanted to mess with that.
Can you hear this kazoo symphony that's
No,
being
I
played?
actually hear nothing in the headphones.
Oh. What is up, YouTube? It's your boy.
It's your boys.
And
Boys in the back. 3 men in a bed.
It's your boys. Boys in the back. 3 men in a bed. And welcome to our thoughtful discussion about
3 pigs in a blanket. Here we are. Putting the rock up from downtown.
We're playing basketball now. Welcome to our episode on basketball. Thank you for listening to NOCLIP Pocket this week.
What are we talking about next time?
Next time, we're gonna be talking about Chip's Challenge. Hey, 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 pick it. Hey, hey, boo, yo, yo, hey. Elden Ring, Dark Souls, I can say it all I want. Ha ha ha. Fuck you.
And also, I'm talking.
The NOCLIP Pocket podcast. We hate you and want you to be unhappy.
You fucker.
If it started squeaking, I would be like, maybe it's my ass. Maybe I've got a case of mouse ass.
And the ass squeaks.
The ass squeaks. Right between my ass squeaks.
Gotta oil it.
Hopefully I don't decide to put that in the episode. NOCLIP Pocket. It's audio. No one can deny you are hearing
That's
this.
true. You cannot deny that.
Thank you for listening to NOCLIP Pocket this week.
Oh my god.
What are we talking about next time?
Are we ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. Oh god, I'm not ready.
Oh, shit. I was more ready a second ago. I should have started then.
Well, this podcast sucks. We know who to blame.
Mm-hmm.
Microphone testing.
Let's talk about
Video games. Why isn't that the theme song for the podcast?
I don't know, man. It's probably like you subconsciously like set that to the tune of a real song. And we'll get sued for no money because we don't monetize.
I mean, it's not a song that I can remember.
Yeah, I just feel like that's probably the case, just because
Yeah.
that's how it usually goes.
We should find another guy on Fiverr and just send him the clip of me. Like, can you make a song for this?
Yeah. He just sends it back.
Here it is.
He just loops it a couple of times.
It's like, it was perfect already.
Removes some noise from it. Puts a drum beat under it.
I mean, that's all I would really want.
Yeah.
That can be, if we rebrand the podcast, that can be the new theme song. Let's talk about video games. And it will still include the line, that's the theme song for the podcast. Natural advertising ever.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Some people say
You spilled that tub of Legos all over the floor.
if you have a podcast, you shouldn't precariously lay stacks of things that make noise all around your room. But I say the danger gets me off. Anyway.
You're just like a little baby Scrooge,
Just
you know?
baby
Just a little baby Scrooge. As we say in the podcasting biz.
It was dumb. It made me piss and shit all over myself in anger. I wonder if what sounds like a child being attacked by seagulls is being picked up on the recording.
I doubt it.
Probably is not. So I'm going to check this again to see if I'm coming through correctly, and if it's good, then we'll start.
Alright, I'm going to slurp wine.
Please do. I didn't realize you were drinking wine till just now.
Yeah.
Is it that Dos Owlies? Maybe, let me listen to it. Mute your microphone for a second.
Alright, it's going to do that thing.
I'm ready for it. Yeah, I don't remember it having
They're
a
unifying
qualifier.
the brand.
Yes. All right. Let's unify the sound test sound.
With our Cracklin' Oat brand.
Yes, we're unifying the brand. Can that be the episode title, even though it was in the sound test?
It can be the name of the bloopers episode.
Yeah.
Uniting the brand.
Unifying the brand.
Or yeah. Did you ever think when we were 16 years old that we'd still be quoting ourselves at age 30? All the dumb shit we recorded in high school that we'd say regularly still.
I think it operates on a bell curve.
Uh-huh.
I think at 16 I thought I would say yes because we're
Fair,
hilarious
yeah.
and comic geniuses. And then when I realized that wasn't the case, I would have said no fucking way. But it has made a renaissance coming around the third decade.
That's what I got. Those are my good improv skills.
I'm glad that you brought everything to the table.
You better be.
Do you want to do the actual bonus content here? Because I also forgot to mention something. The very beginning of the game, like literally like when you turn it on, it shows this like sequence of like it's doing the credit sequence thing, and it shows like two shapes like collide and then explode, and it says like I feel like the world is about to end or something. It's like the intro or whatever. I swear, hand to God, and I know I've told you this before, though you probably forgot because it's been like years.
Sure.
I used to have a recurring dream that was just two abstract shapes moving slowly closer to each other and knowing that something bad would happen when they met, but then they never would in the dream. But I would have it over and over again for like probably like 3 or 4 years when I was in like my early teens.
That's wild. You have told me that before.
Yeah.
It's the most David Lynch thing. I've never had a reoccurring dream, and I find the idea of that happening like super fascinating.
Oh yeah,
Like,
it's
I've
like kind of terrifying
and scary.
You're like,
but,
do
like,
I not have control over my own brain?
I've had the same types of dreams.
Mm.
Like, like I had some of the classics, like Heavy Feet, several genres of Heavy Feet, like driving in the car and like the gas or the brakes won't work, or like, things like that where you try to move or do a thing and you can't.
Mm-hmm.
I've had so many of those kind of dreams when I was younger, and I don't really anymore. Interesting kind of, I guess. But yeah, never had a reoccurring dream. I've never had the same dream twice that I'm aware of.
That's wild.
And I find it super fascinating that happens to people.
Yeah. I don't know how I forgot this, because like that's actually the most relatable thing about May's character to me, because I didn't think that other people would have ever had that dream. I wonder if it is like also like Heavy Feet or like teeth fall out.
You Google like common dreams, and it's like two shapes
moving closer together,
but they never touch. Classic
dreams. These are some good sounds. That's the best one yet. Kind of a crunchy sound. Ooh, it's gone.
Whoa. Oh my god.
Oh Jesus.
Oh my god, that's probably too far away.
We shouldn't record on a motorcycle. That's
okay, we'll have to stop.
Let's
There's
pull
a
over.
parking spot up here. I'm not really interested in video games.
Oh, okay. All right, well, we'll cancel the podcast then.
Okay.
Hey, welcome back. I was just telling everybody about your newsworthy smelly butt.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah?
It is I, NOCLIP. Hello.
Hello.
I'm making my first appearance.
We named this show, actually, after our friend NOCLIP.
Yeah. As the founder of this podcast.
NOCLIP Jameson.
Mm-hmm. John NOCLIP.
John NOCLIP.
Jameson.
J. Jonah Jameson, a.k.a. NOCLIP.
Erection.
Hey, Andy.
Yeah?
You wanna, how were those outtakes? Pretty wacky, huh?
Whoa. They were wacky.
Yeah, I loved them. This joke actually only works. First of all, the joke is tired and bad, but it also only works if they know that we haven't already listened to it.
Yeah.
Which we have. So
I gave it away. I ruined it.
we all did. It's on all of us. But next time we're gonna be talking about The Evil Within 2, I think, will be the next episode up after this.
Mm-hmm.
And until that time, you can get a hold of us. All of our contact information is on our website at noclippodcast.com. There you can find links to our email address, the Twitter account, and a playlist of bonus episodes, which is mostly going to just be these. And also one on Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which is kind of like an outtakes episode.
Mm-hmm.
So smash that like button for 7 more years of NOCLIP.
The public have voted. And they want 7 more years of NOCLIP.
And 8 more years of subscribing. You want to do an alternate take for anything?
Probably not.
All right, then we're good.
All right.
Woo!